Hello! Pizza Pax here, and we're back with our 6th Final Fantasy Play Booster box. Also, figured out something cool on Scryfall. Apparently, the is tag works for the different Final Fantasy games. So if you search is, FF7 or FFVII on Scryfall, you pull in all of the Final Fantasy cards. So I was hoping a viewer with finding all the Final Fantasy VI stuff in a Reddit post earlier, and came across that. So, cool little feature of Scryfall tied to the set. Those of you who are collecting that aren't necessarily Magic players, Scryfall is a really cool database for Magic cards, and has a lot of really deep search abilities. So we got packs 1 through 10. 11 to 20. And 21 to 30. So that was a neat little feature to find, and pretty cool. Also super helpful with creating some of my checklists that I'm going to be creating, because I plan on collecting everything I can out of the set. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get 70, one of the 77 chocobos unless I open it myself. But outside of the insane things in the set, I'm going to try and pick up at least one copy of each card, because I love Final Fantasy. Again, it is one of my favorite franchises outside of Magic. So, also, next time I stream, probably going to be playing either Final Fantasy or ReFantazio, Metaphor ReFantazio, which we need to continue at some point. Let's get started. Pack 1, Angelo from Final Fantasy VIII, Darkstar from Final Fantasy VII, which is Shinra's dog. Vector, Dragoon's Wyvern, Foil, Tifa Lockhart. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, let's see, 206. That is our second Tifa Lockhart. We have to pick up some more of those for standard. We have our uncommons and our commons. Just a reminder to all of you, these are also standard legal. These are not. The rest of the sets. If it is in the Fen set, so FIN in the corner here, then it will be standard legal. Hero Wizard token. If it's FIC or FCA, it is not. Unless it is otherwise standard legal because of other sets releasing it. Haste Magic foil. Clive, Ifrit's Dominant from Final Fantasy 16. Let's see, 133. That is our second Clive. I am excited to have a bunch of new players coming into Standard. I do know that Standard can be confusing sometimes. Scryfall, great resource to check the format legality for things as well. It's far better than the Wizards of the Coast resource, which is the Gatherer. I check the Gatherer maybe once or twice a year, because Scryfall is just better. Sometimes Scryfall will be down, and I just check Gatherer on my phone. Most of the time, it's Scryfall's down, so is the Gatherer. Let's see, Hero Bird Token, Trino, Dark City, Sorceress's Schemes. Then we have Xanarkand, Ancient Metropolis from Final Fantasy X. Let's see, 293. 293, that is our second copy of Xanarkand. Uncommons and our commons. Pack 4? Pack 4. Right. You have a hero token, food token. Also, if you are coming to this and not a established Magic player, Even if you are an established Magic player, buy singles. Don't do the stupid thing that I'm doing, which is opening packs. Stages, new liths. The likelihood of pulling the things that you want for less than the cost of just buying the single is very, very low. Let's see. Bartz and Boko from Final Fantasy V. 175. That is our fourth Bartz and Boko. Very nice. Our uncommons and our commons. Pack 5. We have a hero token. It's also a knight token. Ravenaster, Royal City. Side quest, play Blitzball foil. Ooh, we got the Ristic Study. Very nice. Let's get a close look at that. Very nice. One of the more expensive cards in the set. Oh, got a Ralbalm, Bull of Agamigo also. I don't think I've even pulled one of those yet. Nope. Let's go ahead and put those in sleeves. Or put that Ristic Study in sleeves, in a sleeve at least. Very nice there. Stay with me. Of course, from that pivotal moment, I believe that's from the end of the game. And now I'm doubting myself because it has been over a decade since I played Final Fantasy X. But we will eventually get to play it on the channel when I do streaming. I don't do a whole lot of it, but at some point I will. So we've got this guy from Final Fantasy XIV, 388 for this version. Ralbon, 155 for the normal one, and that is our first Ralbon. Let's see. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cards from the main set that we have not pulled, which is a little crazy because we have opened at the end of this box we'll have opened 180 packs, so keep that in mind. That is an example of why buying singles is such an important thing. I am opening an absurd amount of cards here, and if you looked at the pricing information that I provided previously, which I have somehow misplaced already. Oh, I see it. Like, for instance, if you were opening play booster packs with the intention of opening, say, a Vivi, which we still have not opened. You know, we are 6 boxes in so far, which like booster display, you know, we paid almost $1,000 for those 6 boxes. So you can buy 4 Vivis for $200-300, something like that. So just something to be cognizant of. When you open packs, you are basically gambling. So be aware of that. You know, be aware of that going in. What I am doing is not financially prudent. Pack 6. We have a hero treasure token. I did go through the rest of that pack, right? Yes. Okay. Baron, Airship Kingdom. Hey, foil Jumbo Cactar. Very nice. 191. That is our 3rd Jumbo Cactar. Hero of Light, Adeline Resplendent Cathar. Very cool. I think that's the 3rd different Hero of Light that I've seen in the Final Fantasy Through the Ages bonus sheet. And that is, of course, from Final Fantasy III, art by Yoshitaka Amano, one of my favorite artists of all time, who also did some early magic art for the Japanese market. Let's see, we have Guardian Force Cerberus, 162. That is our second Guardian Force Cerberus. Nice. We have our uncommons, good old Zidane. The Adventures Inn, nice. And our commons. Pack 7. You know, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from collecting. By all means, collect. Just be aware of what you're getting into. Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. Art card. Very nice. Guado Salam. Farplane Gateway. Elixir foil. Hey, Vane Caracas Solidor? Ben the Fangbearer. Very nice. From Final Fantasy XII. We have Aerith Gainsborough. Very nice. This is our third Aerith. 4 on the list, of course. We have our uncommons and our commons. Pack 8. Like, for instance, one of the people that left a comment on Reddit only collects Final Fantasy VI. Was interested in knowing how much collector's boosters cost. Was shocked that they're supposed to be $39, which they're way more than that at retail right now. But the MSRP on a collector's booster is $39, which is like $460 for 12 of them, somewhere around there. But they were only interested in collecting the Final Fantasy VI stuff. If you buy everything from Final Fantasy VI as singles right now, it's less than the cost of three booster packs for collector boosters. So just be aware of that. Copy token, Hero, Insomnia, Crown City, Glacial Greens foil, Golbez, Crystal Collector. Let's see, $3.95 for this version. Normal version of Golbez is $2.25, and that is our fourth Golbez. Nice. Pretty sure the Final Fantasy VII stuff is going to be more expensive. Same with Final Fantasy VIII and 10 things. 13 maybe as well. Like the really big, more recent ones are going to be more expensive than, say, 6. But, you know, 6 is still pretty cool. Hero, Treasure Token, Full Art, Foil Forest. Ooh, hard to tell that's even a foil. Cloudbound Moogle foil. Excalibur 2. Let's see, $257. I feel like, yeah, that's our fourth Excalibur 2. Very nice. Raban, Bull of Alamigo. Let's see, $151. This is our second one. Very nice. We have our uncommons and our commons. Pack 10. Rounding out our first stack. We have a Chocobo token that is a wizard on the back. Nice. Full Art Plains. Swallowed by the Leviathan foil. We have Jador, Aristocratic Capital. Let's see, $284. There's our third copy of Jador. We have our uncommons and our commons. All right. Let's get our stacks lined back up. Starting with stack 2, pack 11s. All right. We have Rabanastre, Royal City art card. Very nice. Windhurst, Federation Center foil. Lionheart foil. Matoya, Archon Elder. from Final Fantasy 14, 62. That is our second Matoya. All right, we have our uncommons and our commons. Dirty Dozen, Pack 12. Yeah, as I've said before, we are big on full transparency here at Pete's Packs. We have a Hero Frog Token, Baron, Airship Kingdom, Go-Go, Master of Mimicry, foil too, 54. That is our first Go-Go. Very nice. And a Genji Glove. That is our first Genji Glove as well from Final Fantasy V. 258. That is our first Genji Glove. So we've cut it down to 9 cards we haven't pulled yet. Unfortunately, Vivi is still one of them. And our commons. Lucky 13. It is funny that we pulled 2 cards we hadn't pulled yet in one pack. Oddly enough, still haven't pulled an Ultima. I pulled 2 during the pre-release, and I have yet to pull one in regular packs, so that's a thing. Ooh, nice art card of Squall Seed Mercenary. Gungaga, Reactor Town, foil. Torgal, a Fine Hound, foil. We have Imperial City of Arcades, which is Wall of Omens. Very nice. And a Terra, Magical Adept, which, if I remember correctly, is one of the more expensive cards in the set for Final Fantasy VI. Let's see, 245. This is our second Terra Magical Adept. Oh. We have our uncommons and our commons. All right. 14. Again, if you're just collecting, do yourself a huge favor. Don't try to open them. Planes. Full art. Araman, foil. Summon Primal Odin. Very nice. This is one of the cards I'm excited about. 121. That is our second Summon Primal Odin. We have our uncommons and our commons. $15. Geraltia. Scion Reborn. Oh, art card. Very nice. Full art Waste. Foil Crossroads Village. Speaking of which, Ultima. That is our first Ultima. Which is a card I'm very excited about because it's kind of a time stop effect. Playing that with on top of or off of something like Teferi, the 3-ball Teferi. Is it Temporal Adept? Something like that. No, that's the 5-drop one. Forget what the 3-drop Teferi is called. It's the one I play the most, and I can't remember the name of it. It's not Teferi Mage of Zalfir. It's the old one. It's not Temporal Adept. I don't remember. Let's see. We can pull that up while we're looking. Rifle. What? Very Time Raveler. Let's see. Kamari, Valiant Guardian. Card. Full art Mountain, Valkyrie Aerial Unit, foil. The Showcase Vincent Valentine. Very nice. Nice showcase art. We have Galleon Beast for the back. see, 383 for this version. Normal version of Vincent Valentine is 125, and that is our 4th Vincent Valentine. Very nice. Saw's Catsroy from Final Fantasy 13. Let's see, 199. That is our 2nd Saw's. We have our uncommons and our commons. But the kind of time stop effect that Ultima has is very interesting. So, like, if you're able to play that on your opponent's turn, do some nasty stuff with that. Estinian Varlano. Nice art card there. Windhurst Federation Center. Albed Salvagers. We'll see Paradise. Ooh, Carpet of Flowers. Nice. It's a card that has crept up in price over the last couple of years. Then we have Zell Denched. 170. That is our 3rd copy of Zell. We have our uncommons and our commons. Brain just going haywire today. Pack 18. If you are in the United States, don't forget to register to vote. We have a hero copy token. Full art forest, a beautiful one at that. Those nice little chocobos there. Foil instant ramen. Jill, Shiva's dominant. Let's see, 158. Or no, sorry, 58. That is our first Jill. Shiva's dominant. Wow. I thought I'd pulled one of those before, but I guess not. Our uncommons and our commons. 19. Squall, Seed Mercenary. Oh, it's stamped. Nice. Nice stamped art card. Charlian. Adventures Airship, foil. Golbez, Clad in Darkness, which is Sir Conrad the Grim. Very nice. Seafer Almacy from Final Fantasy VIII, 156. This is our 3rd Seafer. We have our uncommons and our commons. Nice. Pack 20. Rounding out our 2nd stack. We have a Chocobo token with a wizard on the back. Full art Plains. Aldebert Steiner. Foil. Squall, Seed Mercenary. Very nice. 243. That is our first Squall, Seed Mercenary. So what do we have left to pull? So we still have Summon Knights of the Round that we need. Venant Heart of Heidelin. We still need Esper Origins. Emmet Sludge Unsundered. Vivi Orniter. Or Inidier. Yeah, and that's it. So 5 cards left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, 5 cards left. Very cool. And the Darkness Crystal. Let's see, 96. We've not pulled very many of those. That is our 3rd Darkness Crystal. We have our uncommons and our commons. Onto the 3rd stack with 21. We have a hero treasure token, Salam, Farplane Gateway, Ring of the Luci. We have Jador, Aristocratic Capital from Final Fantasy VI. 311. For this version, normal version is 284, and that is our 4th Jador. There's Summon Leviathan. 77. is our second Summon Leviathan. We have our uncommons and our commons. Very cool. 2 to 2, 2, 2. It's 22. We have a hero wizard token. A full art mountain red mage's rapier foil. The Knot, Heart of Heidelin. 39. Another one we hadn't opened yet. That is our first Venat. Machinist's Arsenal. Let's see, 23. That is our second Machinist's Arsenal. Of our uncommons and our commons. 23. Done pretty good on double rare packs in this box. Farewell art card. Beautiful. Insomnia, Crown City, White Mage's Staff foil, Shadowbringers, which is Dovin's Veto. Very nice. The Masamune 264. That is our fourth copy of the Masamune. And we have the wood print of Summon Fat Chocobo. Nice. Our uncommons and our commons. Still looking for more Buster Swords. Love to open a Vivi. But we will see. The likelihood of opening a complete singleton set, just not even one of each of the arts of things, but one of each card in a case is exceedingly low, which used to be guaranteed, believe it or not. Sage's Newlith's art card. Very nice. Trino Dark City. Let's see, Rydia, Summoner of Mist foil. Balthier and Fran, 213. That is our third copy of Balthier and Fran. Then we have our uncommons and our commons. Let's see, 25. The Hero Treasure Token, Ravenaster Royal City foil, which goes with the foils, not the lands. Random Encounter foil, very nice. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms, 139. That is our fourth Gilgamesh. Prompto Argentum from the Showcase series. There are uncommons and our commons. 26. We have a Hero Wizard Token, Full Art Swamp, Scorpion Sentinel foil, Moogle's Valor, 27. That is our third Moogle's Valor. Our uncommons and our commons. $27. Sorcerer's Schemes. Our card, very nice. Gone, Town of Ruin. Collier. Darkness of Eternity, Dark Ritual, beautiful. Then we have a Go-Go, Master of Mimicry, 54. This is our second Go-Go. And our uncommons. And our commons. 28. Chances of pulling a Vivi are rapidly diminishing. Now we still have quite a bit more product to open, but in our initial case, it's pretty low. Hero Chocobo Token, Foil Island, Foil Dreams of Laguna, Terra Magical Adept, In the showcase art by Yoshida. Beautiful. This version is 323, normal version is 245, and that is our third Terra. Another Sid Timeless Artificer, very nice. Uncommons and our commons. $29. Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel emblem. Beautiful. With a robot warrior on the back. Gungaga Reactor Town. Slash of Light foil. The Regalia, 267. That is our third copy of the Regalia. We have our uncommons and our commons. And last but not least, pack 30 of our 6th box. So that's pack 180 that we have opened so far on the channel. We have a Hero, Moogle, Salam foil, Prompto Argentum foil, Esper Origins, hey! 185, also from Final Fantasy VI. Let's see, Esper Origins, and this flips, I think. Yes, it does. Oh, we got a double rare, too. 185. This is our first copy of Esper Origins. Alright. Then we have the Fire Crystal, 135. That is our second copy of the Fire Crystal. Uncommons. And our commons. Awesome. Alright, I think there's only 4 cards we didn't open yet. Let's see, we didn't open Summon Knights of the Round. That looks like everything off the first half of the list. Then on the second half, we have Emmett Sletch Unsundered and Vivi Ornitier. And then there's the 10 cards that are in the that aren't actually able to be opened in packs. And that are in the starter set, which I will go over those separately. All right. So we didn't hit Vivi's. That's disappointing, but it's okay. And I think we only got 1 Buster Sword. Yeah, we only got 1 Buster Sword. Oh, we also didn't pull Aether and Prewin. I have to look that one up. But that is where we stand. At this point, there's still 4 cards left in the set for us to pull from the base 300 some cards. We will hopefully pull more. If not, I'll have to pick them up as singles. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. I really appreciate it, and it really helps us out. So until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.